Hello. Well, finally, Ajamal Kasab has got death sentence in a court, special court in Mumbai. So people are happy, and well, it's a moment to be happy, but not exactly is to be a very great moment because it doesn't solve anything. For example, the one of the problem was who organized, initiated, implemented all this. What happened in Mumbai in November 26th. That has not been found out yet. Well, the claim is Taliban or many other group, I don't know their names, Mujahideen and all these. They implemented and they organized and everything. But there are many questions unanswered behind this. For example, well, because it's not possible that there were no Indian involved in this. Well, they had two people involved and they had been released by the court and they have not been found guilty because there are no evidence against them. But it's just not possible that somebody was sitting behind in another country and they just by searching on Google Map and all these and Google Map Street View and some maps and some pictures, they had all idea where they have to go and how to do this. There should be some local people involved who provided them logistics and who also provided them local information where they can go and on which date they should come to India and all this information. There should be someone. It's just not possible that it just happened out of the blue, that they just came on a boat and just entered Mumbai and they did something. Well, that's the part of on people who were involved in this attack from Indian side. There are also questions who were involved from the other side of the border. There will be some people who were involved. We don't know their name because we have got a habit of just finding some 2 or 3 guys, Maulana Masood or Dawood Ibrahim or 2-3 guys who are not living in India, just to blame them for everything. But it's just not possible that they are the only 2 or 3 guys we know their name, or the 12 or 16 names that India has given to Pakistan. There should be a network, a big network that was working behind all this planning. And by giving death sentence to Ajamal Kasab doesn't solve any problem because he was just a person who was with a gun. He in the whole chain of this terrorism, he's in the bottom of all this chain. He was just implementing what the other people had designed, implemented, organized and did, and who were managing him from the top. And he might not even know their name because as has been pointed out by media that he was a small time thief in Karachi. So he's not a very big guy or an intelligent person or someone who can do or knew much. So it's doubtful that even the intelligence agency could find any information, much information from him, if they found any. So well, he will be hanged finally and one day hopefully. But and also this giving death sentence doesn't solve anything because it's going to take years and years before he will be hanged finally. Now this judgment will go to High Court because High Court has to approve the death sentence. Then it will go to, then there will be appeal in High Court. Then it will go to Supreme Court. Then there will be appeal in Supreme Court. Then finally he might go to President for mercy. So it is going to take another 15 years before we will hear that he will be finally hanged. And even then there will be, after 15 years there will not be any hangmen left in India because already there are just few hangmen left and they don't want to do this job anymore because they don't get any money for this job. It's not a very good job that someone would like to do. It's a job some people were doing because they used to think that they were doing justice to the society. But now no one wants to do this job for 150 rupees or 200 rupees when they have to prepare in advance for 2-3 days for this hanging job. So well, there are not very few left at the moment. So after 15 years it's very doubtful that there will be any hangman left in India. So they might use cyanide injection or something, some new method after 15 years. We don't know at the moment. So he will still have life, he will still live unless he get heart attack or some sort of things that happens in Indian jails to many prisoners. So, well, it's a good thing that he got sentenced. And there was nothing surprise because there was no other option court could had do. There was no way that court was going to give him life sentence only, because otherwise media and the government and everything was going to cry too much. So he had to get death sentence. That was fixed by all of us. Even whether there were evidence against him or not, or how valid they were, that's a different question. Court might have seen that. We have no authority to comment on that. But he was going to get death sentence, and it will take another 15 years before he will be given a death. He will be hanged finally. So, and also behind all this, the real culprit who organized, who will again organize, who have organized in past, will continue to organize in future, have not been caught, have not been identified. So it's failure of intelligence system, in fact.